detected near Iran's Kharg Island, the country's main crude export hub, raising new concerns over the condition of its energy infrastructure amid ongoing regional tensions. Satellite imagery analyzed between May 6th and 8th shows a spill west of the island spreading across dozens of square kilometers in the Persian Gulf. Researchers believe up to 3,000 barrels of oil may have leaked into the sea, with the slick reportedly drifting south towards Saudi waters. However, the exact source of the leak remains unclear. Kharg Island handles nearly 90% of Iran's oil exports, mostly to China, and is a key node in the country's energy network. Iranian authorities have not publicly commented on this incident, and the source of the leak remains under investigation as well. Meanwhile, the United States Defense Department has declined to comment on a possible recent strike or a link to this incident. According to reports, as satellite data shows, the oil slick appeared before and after recent U.S. operations in the region. Now we welcome Dr. Satoru Nagao. He's a fellow at Hudson Institute, joins us live from Tokyo. Thank you very much, Dr. Nagao, for joining us again. Good to see you. Now, Dr. Nagao, what's your take on the situation with Kharg Island, and do you think that this can lead to a further escalation between Iran, US, and Israel?
I do not think that this is one of the reasons to escalate the situation, but at the same time, there are some scenarios we can believe the cause of the possible spill of the oil. Because in this case, firstly, the Kharg Island is taking charge of the 90% of the Iran's oil export, but currently the Iran cannot export oil because of the US blockade. In this case, without shutting up the production, the oil is still going from the underground place. So that's why the increasing the oil storage is matter for Iran. So there is a tank in Kharg Island, and but the other thing is, of course, gathering ship, and the ship is could be the place of storage. But even if Iran's efforts, it is impossible to keep this oil in the ship or the tank in the next some weeks, people expect. But this is it relies on how much oil they produce, and if their storage is a little bit bigger than they expected, in this case, they need to release some oil from the storage. That could happen. So that's why this time the oil is spilled, and so that's why as a one scenario, there's a possibility Iran's regime start to release some storage because too much oil they need to keep in the Kharg Island.
Thank you very much, Dr. Nagao, for sharing that insight. Please do stay with us as we will come back to you. Now, moving on to Europe, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has issued a decree authorizing the holding of May 9